the exes that came after him must thank him. And it's always the married men who are single and ready to mingle. Yeah, so I am trying to be patient with people, but there's a line. Okay, let's try this again today. Welcome back to the channel. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I just got back from work. It was my first day back at the office, and yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to so I was thinking, let's have like a sit down video where we just chit chat, where we just talk, where we get to know each other, because I've realized I think I've done almost 20 vlogs. I started this channel in October. I've done almost 20 vlogs, but I never really talk about myself. I never really speak about my life and things like that, and obviously, like, you guys don't know me, and I'm so grateful. Before I continue, I want to say thank you to the 60 people that have subscribed to this channel. You guys didn't know me from a bar of soap, and yet you were like, you know what, we like this content, we're gonna subscribe. It means the world to me. Honestly, I am so grateful. So with that being said, I want to do a video of me like just talking and you guys getting to know me. I'm heating up. Okay. So yeah, my name is Deborah, for those of you who don't know me. My first name is actually Dumelo, but a lot of people know me as Deborah, but a lot of people also know me as Dumi, so it really does not matter what you call me, whatever you're comfortable with, right? And I'm 33. I'm turning 34 this year. Okay. I'm turning 34 this year. Woo. It's very emotional, okay? I'm turning 34. I'm single. I don't have kids. I am the eldest of 3 children. I still have my mom and my dad, the most wonderful parents in the world. Love them, love them, love them. Okay, so those are like the basic boring things about me. What else? I won't say what I do or whatever, but yes, I have a job. I live alone, and I think that's what actually inspired me to like start this channel. Is I was bored. I was bored. Guys, living alone is beautiful. It's amazing. It's peaceful, but it gets boring. There are days, especially on like weekends, when you have nothing to do. Yeah, of course there are weekends where you just want to be indoors and chill. But then there are weekends where you're like, actually, I wish I was out, or I wish I was with someone or people, So I was like, let me just start this YouTube channel. This can keep me busy. And I don't want to lie to you guys, I've enjoyed every moment of it, every second of it. I haven't stopped. From the moment that I've started this channel, I've posted a minimum of 1 vlog per week. Some weeks I'll post 2 vlogs. So that can tell you how much I'm enjoying this and how much I love doing this. So yeah, I just wanted us to speak about like the year ahead and just life, man, life in general, and what we want to do, what we want to improve, what we want to get better at, what we don't want to stop doing, because there's also that, what we want to continue doing. Yeah, so for me, in terms of just life in general, right, I definitely want to be more patient, right? Because if there's one thing about me, God did not create me with patience. He was like, you know how everybody, let me see, what can I use as an example? Let me use my foundation. Everybody else, he was like, this is a full bottle of patience. Look, 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 look. That's patience for you. And then he was like, Miss B.D. Madibana, patience for you. This is a full bottle of patience. Wait, what? Is that it? Is that it? So, yes. When God created me, that's how much patience he gave me. But actually, I think starting from like last year, I've slowly been trying to be a lot more patient with people, a lot more understanding of people, right? But with that being said, my patience does not mean I will tolerate disrespect. You know what I mean? So, like for instance, I'll use time for example. I'm a very punctual person, very, very punctual person. If you say I must be here, be somewhere at 4, I will be there at 4. And if I'm running a few minutes late, usually it's no longer than 15 minutes, which is also very rare. But if I am, I promise you, I will call you or I'll text you and I'll be like, I'm sorry, I'm running a bit late. My friend and I, my best friend and I, we are very, very punctual people. Her and I communicate so well with each other, and we are both so punctual that we know if somebody else is running late, they'll always communicate. So if we're like, okay, we're gonna meet at the restaurant at 4 and she's running a bit late, she'll text me, she'll be like, friend, I'm running 5 minutes late, but I'll be there. Like, it's that extreme. Even if it's 5 minutes, we will text each other. We are such punctual people. So for me, being patient with people does not mean disrespect my time as well. So if we're meeting up and you know you're running late, let me know. If you're running over an hour late, let me know so that I don't leave the house, then I'm sitting at the restaurant waiting for you for an hour or two. Because for me, then that's just being disrespectful, right? Because you wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want me to do that to you. So my patience does not mean absolutely not. Same with plans. Like, if you decide you don't want to do something anymore, let me know. Don't just how 5 minutes before and you're like, oh, actually I can't make it. Yeah. So I am trying to be patient with people, but there's a line. There's a huge line. That's the first thing. Oh, and another thing, the reason why also, because I've seen a lot of like people get upset on the road, like engaging in road rage. Engaging in road rage can actually get you killed, as we've seen over the past festive season. I think there were a few incidences that people got shot because of road rage. That's one thing I'm trying my best not to interact with. It's very frustrating like today. I had so many frustrating incidences, but I literally had to be like, Usa, breathe. Also, I do have a bit of a lisp, so some words I'll say, but they'll like slip, like incidences, But anyways, so today I literally was like, do not react. And the only reason why I reacted today is because the lady's husband, who we were having an issue with, she then goes out the window, is like, you're dumb. Then I called her a stupid boop. But after that, I was like, calm down. We do not engage in road rage anymore. Calm down, relax, breathe. And I've been very good with that over the past year. So we just need to continue. And also the roads are wet. It's been such a gloomy few weeks in Joburg. Like, I don't understand what's going on. The weather's actually very boring. Cape Town was amazing though. It was so bright and beautiful. Yeah. Anyways, so there's that. And then what else? Oh yeah, I want to be... Okay, I put understanding under patience, but maybe I shouldn't have. But I want to be more understanding of other people. I think I'm a very like I'm a very, what's the word? I'm a very black and white person. Sometimes I forget that there's the in between, and I'll always be like, just because you will do something and like just because I will do something a certain way or react to things a certain way does not mean the next person will do it the same way or react the same way. And I think that's something I struggle with, even in my big age, at the age of 33. I do struggle with that, where someone will do something or I'll do something and I'm expecting a certain reaction from them and I don't get it. And then I'm like, and then I start thinking, this person is such a horrible person. This person is not a good person. But I tend to forget that we're all individuals, we're all different people. Like, I will not react the way you react, and you will not react the way I react, or you will not do things the way I do things, or you get what I'm saying. So definitely understanding people and allowing people to make mistakes, guys, one thing about me, I'm very strict, man, and it's boring. I don't know how to explain. I'm very strict, nah, but I'm also very fun at the same time. So when it comes to like doing things, being adventurous, I'm very, very fun when it comes to those things. But me as a person, I'm very strict. So let me use relationships as an example, right? So the old me, the first mistake you make, it's a wrap. You're done. No questions asked. That's the old me, right? That's how I used to be. And then there was this ex of mine that I dated in, I think, 2018. Yeah, 2017, 2018, somewhere there, for almost 2 years. Guys, the kindest, sweetest, softest man in this entire world. Okay? And when I tell you that man brought out a softness in me that I didn't know existed, I think the exes that came after him must thank him, because if it wasn't for him, I'd still be cutting people off left, right, and center. So the old me, the first mistake you make, it's a wrap. It's done. No second chances. I'm done. But ever since I discovered the softer side of me, and I think I broke up with my ex, that ex, just before I turned 30, a few months before I turned 30. Once I turned 30, I just became this really, really soft person. So not to say that I tolerate nonsense, no. So now you'll make a mistake, right? I will tell you. And I will hear you out. I'll tell you, you did X, Y, and Z. It upset me. I didn't like it. And then I will hear you out, hear your reasons, why you did it, why you didn't do it. Sharp. And then I will give you another chance, right? Sharp. So now in my head, I'm expecting Uguti, if I said, I don't like it when you jump on the bed, for example, and then we speak about it and you say, sorry, I won't do it again. Obviously, I'm expecting that this will never be an issue again, right? Then I'm thinking, if there is another issue, maybe you wrote on the walls, then that's a different issue. Then I'll be like, I don't like it when you write on the walls, right? But if you now go and then jump on the bed again, after we've discussed it, after I've said I don't like it, then you go jump on the bed again, after I've given you the first chance. It's a wrap, my baby. I'm not Team Begazela. I will never be Team Begazela. Yay! No. Oh, now I only give one chance. Now it's one chance. If we've spoken about it, I expect you to do it. Like, why would you say you're not going to do something again if you're going to do it again? So it means that you don't respect me and you think I'm a clown. Like, I'm a joke to you, like, you don't take me seriously because you said you're not going to do it and then you do it again. Make it make sense. So in that sense, I would say I'm trying to be more understanding of people. Why do you do the things that you do, right? And with that being said, I would also expect my partner or anyone in my life to also be like, listen, yesterday you did X, Y, and Z. I don't like it. Then I can also be like, oh, I am so sorry. I didn't realize I was doing that, or I didn't realize I made you feel that way, or whatever the case may be. And I will apologize and I'll tell you I won't do it again. And I genuinely will not do it again. If I know something upsets you or doesn't make you happy or hurts you, I honestly will not do it again. So I think that's why for me, I'm like, you see, that's another thing. Just because I wouldn't do it again means somebody else wouldn't do it again. But then, unfortunately, and I think also that's the reason why my relationships don't last, because and why I prefer to be single, because my tolerance level is very, very low. Very, very, very low. Very low. And for some reason, it's like if I'm in a relationship, there's a happiness inside of me that disappears. And then the minute that I'm single again, I feel content. I feel happy. I feel like there's a weight lifted off my shoulders, because now I feel like there's this person that affects my mood, affects my day, and it's like, why can't, especially if you're with a person who's either toxic or emotionally unavailable, or who isn't as serious as you are or want to be, then it makes the relationship very unsettling, and you're constantly unhappy, you constantly arguing, constantly fighting. And for me, I don't live like that. I live a very, very peaceful life. And I think maybe that's another thing. I should stop telling the men that come into my life that I live a peaceful life, don't bring me drama, because it's almost like I'm jinxing myself. Every time I say that, everything blows up. Everything blows up. So maybe I should stop saying that. But genuinely, like, because I live alone, my life is so peaceful. And because I'm single right now, my life is cool, calm, and collected. And one thing about me, if you make me unhappy, or I just remove myself from the situation. I literally just remove myself and I retreat back into my space. Because one thing you're not going to do is make my life miserable. I'm not here to live for you. Okay? Right. There's something on my mind that I wanted to say, but now I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, so I think for me, that's why it's difficult for me to stay in relationships. I don't have the patience and the understanding and the begezelling bone and, all of those things. One of my exes said to me, I bumped into him last year, and he said to me, the problem with you is you want people to be perfect and you're too controlling. So I'm going to try to work on that. I'm going to try to be better. And then what else do we want to work on this year? Oh, yes. I want to work on YouTube. I really, really, and when I say work on YouTube, I don't mean like I want a thousand subscribers, or 1 million subscribers, or however many subscribers. When I say I want to work on YouTube, I mean I want to perfect it. I want to master it. I want to know, what are the correct editing apps, what editing styles work, what music works, what type of content works for the people that I'm trying to target, you know. Obviously, my target market would be girls in their mid-20s to 30s, you know, like my age group, mid-20s, maybe to even late 30s. I want to know what those type of people want to see, want to watch from me specifically. I also don't want to be too much of a replica of other people. And you know, when you're starting in a space like YouTube, where you don't have a following at all on social media, it's the most difficult thing in the world, because some people come to YouTube, they already have a following from Instagram. Some people come to YouTube, they already have a following from TikTok, right? So from day one, they've already got 1,000 subscribers, they've already monetized and all of that. So for me, I'm literally starting from scratch. I'm starting from the ground up. I'm learning these editing apps. Like, I still haven't figured out how to edit on my MacBook. Like, that should be the most simplest thing, you know, because I feel like then I don't need to, because sometimes when I'm editing on my phone and I'm like exporting, then I can't use my phone at all, because then if the export gets interrupted, blah blah blah, you know how it goes. So yeah, I really want to just master it, you know, figure out what people like, what people want, what content people want to hear, you know. Maybe some people don't even want to watch my vlogs. Maybe they want to have sit down videos with me where I'm just talking and, you know, we're having conversations and we're discussing things. Or maybe some people are like, girl, shut up, we ain't trying to hear none of that, show us the vlogs, you know. So I that's what I'm trying to figure out now from my audience, from the analytics and things like that. And yeah, I'm really gonna take my time. I'm in no rush. I am not going anywhere. I am dedicating this year to YouTube. So I hope we're gonna have fun. Yeah. Career wise, I don't really want to get into that for now. But yeah, I definitely do want a change. I want growth more than anything. I definitely want growth. Yeah, I just want growth in my career. Love life. Woo, love life. Love life. Love life. Hey, it's not looking good. Oh dear God, it's not looking good. I think I might be single for the rest of my life. I'm laughing, but I think I might be single for the rest of my life. I don't think I have the capacity or the maturity to be in a relationship. I think like there's a lot of understanding, and like there's like relationships are too adult, like they're too serious. Like, not to say I don't want something serious, I don't know how to explain it, but there's too much work that goes into something that eventually does not work out. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, for instance, when I say too serious, like let's say I start dating somebody and we're together for like 3 years. At some point, this person's gonna want us to move in together. I do not want to move in with a man. I never, ever, 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 ever want to live with a man. Like, that is not on my to-do list. I don't want to do that. Like, why can't we just date and live separately? Do you know what I mean? But for like a lot of people, it's not realistic. Like, what if he proposes one day? Then I'm expected to move in with him and live with him. Why can't, unless he's super rich and we buy a house and there's an east wing and there's a west wing, then I'm happy with that. I don't want you to be in my face 24/7. At some point, I need my space. Otherwise, I'm gonna burst. But besides that, relationships are difficult because these days guys are not serious. Like, men are genuinely not serious. Like, you'll be getting to know somebody and you think you guys are on the same page. I need to find out you're not. You are not on the same page. I don't know. I think men don't take relationships seriously anymore. And it's also very difficult, especially at my age, to find a guy who has got it all together and doesn't have kids. Because these days you will like somebody and you'll have the greatest connection in the world, and then you find out they have kids. And then you don't have kids. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you'll find, not even find somebody, you'll be out and then some tall, dark, handsome guy will come and approach you, only to find out he's 27. Boy, please, I'm old enough to be your mother. Like, I'm old enough to be your mother. So I don't know, guys. And one thing I'm not gonna do is dating apps. I won't do that. I've heard a lot of like horror stories, not even just horror stories, but like a lot of women are like, the guys on dating apps are not serious, they just want bums. So, and I'm not willing to do that. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody's serious. And it's always the married men who are single and ready to mingle and want serious relationships with you and want to be the perfect boyfriend, but they are married. Why? Why? You see, that's another reason why I don't want to get married, because men are so disrespectful and so unhinged. How are you in a serious relationship with someone else when we're married? How? No. So, Shem, when it comes to relationships, and I've been single for a year and 7 months. A year and 7 months. And it seems like it might be another year, because I don't have the mental capacity to put up with all the nonsense. There was a guy I was getting to know, like, I think it was like October, November, December-ish. On the first, I blocked him because I'm like, no, this is not going anywhere. Like, this is not going anywhere, you know? And why am I wasting my time? So for me, I think relationships are going to take a backseat for a very, very long time. Yeah, I'm just going to focus. Oh, and another thing that I want to do this year is I want to decenter. Ish, this is going to sound bad. Let me not say decenter. I don't want my life to revolve around work. You know how during the week we don't make plans with our friends and family because we're like, oh, I've got work in the morning. But this year I want to be like, hey, let's go play a round of an hour of squash after work. Squash courts close late. They close at like 9-10 p.m. you know. Or let's go for dinner after work. Or let's go watch a play after work. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want work. I don't want my life to solely, like, I'm always waiting for the weekend. Always waiting for the weekend. No, guys, let's live. We need to live. We need to live life. We cannot be boxed into this thing of, oh, Monday to Friday, I go to work, I come home, I sleep, go to work, come home, sleep, go to work. No, we still need to live life during the week as well. So that is my other plan for this year. Anyways, guys, I think I've been blabbing for the longest time. If you guys have any questions, put them down in the comment section. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And let me know if you guys want more sit-down videos, or do you just like the vlogs? And what you think I should improve on in general, like in the vlogs. What would you like to see more of? What should I do better? You know, we're all growing together, so constructive criticism is welcome. You see the lisp. Constructive criticism is welcome. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a beautiful 2025, and I hope all your dreams come true. Mwah!